Evening all. Right, this this is going to be a live video. Well, it's not live, but it's like live. So there's none of my kind of clever little speeching done in one go, then obviously editing out all the ums and ahs and its. So what I'm going to do is is play Stellaris because I'm a shameless YouTube whore and I can't stop doing it. I joke. I miss it. I really do. It's fun actually because the dust videos have gone down. Well, quite well, actually. I was actually expecting people to give me a tornado of hatred over the fact that we're not a Dust channel so much anymore because we can't play Dust until Nova's out. So I thought I would do something a little bit interesting. I love Stellaris and we're going to start a new empire. We're going to have a bit of fun doing that and you're going to watch me. And if you don't, I'll cut myself. I'm kidding, I'm not going to do that. So that's the plan. It's probably going to end up being horrendously terrible. Usually I don't do this thing where look, this is me, I'm going to move the mouse left, move the mouse right. See, it's me, I'm actually doing it. Usually I don't do that. I usually record the footage, edit it flawlessly, then speak eloquently over it with a cup of tea in my hand. I do have a cup of tea next to me and we will be pausing every so often to take a sip. So I thought I'd play Stellaris because I love this game and I think it's one of those games that I kind of want to remember when I'm old and senile, to have the ability to remember what a cool game this is. And we're gonna start a new empire. Now I can't remember how to do this, so it's not that easy. Let's just go through it really quickly. So appearance, well, I think I'll be human, and I actually have a bit of a plan. So we're going to be Rambo Thrust, because I like the sound of that. President, sure, why not? No, I think, come on, let's be... Oh, hang on. Oh, where have we gone? So I think we'll actually be... Oh, God, I've done it now. Spacey's name. Have I done it? Oh, flipping heck. What have I done? Oh, this is why I'm not very good at this live. Right, so... I'm editing as we do. Overlord. General. Go away. And that's my phone ringing. And let's go to... Okay, that's interesting. Do I want to be female? No, I think I will be a bloke. I quite like the military uniform. How did I get that back? There we go. So let's just go with that. That looks pretty cool. Oh, I think hipster beard, definitely. I think continental world and so on. Now, if you've never played Stellaris, it's a pretty cool game. There was a wonderful mod that I ran. I'm currently reading Larry Nevin, the Ringworld book. So I actually wanted to play as a Ringworld, but with this new mod, I actually can't do that. So let's just... Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Notter. There we go. That sounds good. And let's do... Oh, I guess random. Yeah, so let's just do it. That sounds good. Okay, so city appearance. Let's go with mammalian. Looks good. I think we're just going to... I don't know. Let's leave that as is. Empire name. Right. So I want to call this the... Oh, hang on. Spelled that wrong already. BREXIT Empire. Dun, dun, dun. Let's put that in. Dun, dun, dun. The objective could be Brex. So I thought that'd be good. And we'll have a little bit of chat about Brexit as we go. There's not a swastika here, is there? Otherwise that won't be very appropriate. Sadly not. Let's go with... Ooh, I quite like the Cthulhu. That's pretty good. And maybe let's put him on... I don't know, a hexagon. That looks pretty good. Let's put him on a SquadB kind of, black thing. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Oh, that looks even better. Let's go with that. And yeah, so we then have to, God, so many things. It's like doing a tax return, this is. So we have to then do projectile weapons, energy weapons, and missile. What would the Brexit Empire have? Probably projectile, I feel. Okay, so FTL travel. Right. I subscribe, and I don't know about you, post in the comments, I subscribe to the Babylon 5 way of travelling in space. It's the Dune concept, which is folding space-time folding, space navigators, time, I can't remember the thing, moving without moving, blah, 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 blah. Warp travel is very unlikely. Hyperspace travel, even more so. Wormhole travel is pretty cool, so I think we'll stick with wormhole travel. Oh my God, ship appearance. Really? Well, that looks pretty cool. Let's just go with that. That looks something out of Homeworld. Oh my God, what more? Jesus Christ, what more do we have to do? Species? I thought we'd done this. Have we not done this? Oh God, let's just call us the... Oh, is this... Am I losing my mind? Is this... I've just done this, right? So we're the Brexiteers. Yeah? Am I getting this wrong? Do you know what? Sometimes I just don't know where I am. Brexians, let's call us that, because that sounds funny. Sorry if my keyboard's very loud. It is mechanical, and I'm informed that that means it has to be loud. BREX. Yeah? Sounds good. Oh my flipping God. Ship prefix? Brex? I don't know. Sounds good. Alright, so I wanted this race to be incredibly xenophobic. So let's do that. Slow breeders, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Slow learners, yeah, pretty good. As you can guess, I was on the Remain side. Sedentary, damn right. Repugnant, deviants. Ooh, what are deviants? Rebellious in nature. No, deviants are people who like to literally shove rulers up their arse. This isn't, they're not rebellious, they're just fucking broken, decadent. Okay. No, I think, oh, we have to pick some. Okay. Solitary, that's a good one. It's given me 3 points. Strong. Nomadic, no, we're not. Quick learners, definitely not. Talented, Rapid breeders, why not? Adaptive, intelligent, definitely not. Thrifty, sure, why not? Can we, yep, there we go. Oh my God, is it asking me even more now? Have I done this? I'm getting a strange feeling I've actually done this. So traits looks like it's wrong. So let's just remove that. Weak. No. Decadent. Yep. Okay. No. Let me start the game. What am I missing? Do you know what? Next. We've done all this, haven't we? Done all this. Oh, it won't let me finish. Right. Government and ethics. All right. Blah, 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 blah. I made it all up. I just literally picked it. Oh, no, hang on. This is where we actually say what we are. So we're militaristic xenophobes. Not spiritualist. Fanatic xenophobe. Yep, I like the look of that. How many points left? Okay, that's good. So we're just, I see, it's like it is like a tax return. Literally, you can't complete it until you've done the next thing. So let's just do that. Let's get rid of thrifty. And let's put in talented? No. Yeah, okay, yeah. Can't put in nomadic. Right, decadent, let's get rid of. Oh, for flip's sake. No. This is like a game in itself. Wait, trait picks left 1. So if I get rid of that. Right, what am I doing wrong here? Seriously. So let's start again. So extremely adaptive. Trait points left -2. So now I need to put some -1s in. Right, that's it. Done. Yay! So we can save that. The Brexit Empire is ready to come at you. So let's click done. All right, galaxy size. Let's just go for huge because I love the idea of that. Elliptical. Yeah, still with elliptical. AI Empire is 29. Flipping heck. Advanced AI starts 8. AI aggressiveness. Normal, I guess. Difficulty normal. Allowed FTL method. So this is where I think you can change that. And we're not switching Iron Man on. Play. God almighty, that took a long time. And we're back in the room as I sip my tea. So Rambo Thrust is a woman. I thought it wasn't supposed to be a woman. There we go. Never mind. Must be a very, very convincing sex change. We are the Brexit Empire. And eons since first primitive Brexiteers have never really evolved from there. Took shape on. We will explain Brexit. Don't worry if you're sat there saying, what the frig is Brexit? We will explain it. So we've managed to do artificial subspace wormholes, blah, blah, blah. Let's just begin. So this is home. The Onatcha thing, which sounds a bit unusual. Oh, let's just zoom in a bit. Doesn't it look lovely? We have Brexited for this planet for Brexit. And I think, if I remember rightly, this game's really hard. I remember playing it and it was bloody difficult. So I think we're going to have to see how we go. I'm just going to turn the volume down slightly. Sorry, should have done this before. Sorry. Let me just do that. Okay, hopefully that's not too quiet. Okay, so if you've never played this game, it is a 4X game where you basically have an entire galaxy to go conquer, get on with it. And that's kind of it. That's actually what you do. You have to research things. So you have physics, society, and engineering. And basically, you research and you advance and blah, 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 blah. And that's it, really. And you have a surface to obviously combat, control, and commandeer armies. So this will be our dust armies. Am I right, bro? Too soon? Too soon? And then you have obviously the ability to build a space empire. So it is a bit like Eve in a way. I find when I first played it through, it was remarkably like Eve. My only issue with it is I'm not very good at it. So all I could do to survive was basically build the biggest frickin' fleet I could manage and then watched it get destroyed every time. So I think we're going to follow that tactic because it must be a winner. We must work the 19th time I try it. So we're going to do that. We're just going to start building some Corvette class ships. So we're just going to build a few of those. I think we're going to start researching as well. Now, I'm going to have to excuse me now. I can't remember how to play this game. So I think if I do shift survey there, then shift survey there. Yep, that works. So we can shift survey there. So that ship will do that three thinged thing, if that makes sense. Actually, before I do it, I probably should. So I'm about to ruin my whole order of commands. I want it to scan this system. How do I do that? Oh, buggeration. There we go. Survey system. Look at that. So it'll then go around and look for anything interesting in the system. If I remember rightly, again, my fleet is pretty much the only thing that keeps you alive. So I think first off, this is your research screen. If I'm moving very quickly, don't worry, it'll all make sense. And if I remember rightly, the best thing to do is just to push things like research speed. I think with things like this, we want the colony ship, so we're just going to push that. And here, I think maybe the defense platform. I can't remember. I wish I could see the tree, the research tree, but obviously not. That's my little shipyard. My little shipyard of doom. It looks pretty crap, actually, doesn't it? I think it doesn't look good at all. But I think this is the best bit, and you can't really see it. There we go. The Brexit Empire, dun dun dun. Simple things, but there we go. So I think that's kind of where we got to. So I'm just gonna try and remember how to play the game. How do I forward? Oh, okay, plus and minus. So let's just let that go. You see my weird shippy thing now, just going nuts. As it scans, whoop. And basically what it's doing is it's picking up resources, things like that, and so on. Anyway, let's talk about Brexit then. I probably whiffled on about it. Let me talk about it. Brexit was not...
Construction complete.
Oh, okay. The spaceport has finished its construction crew. What did I build again? Oh, it's more ships, wasn't it? So let's see if we can build a few more of these. We could build one more, but I'm always a bit hesitant. I don't know what the right thing to do is. Post in the comments. I kind of feel that the best thing to do is turtle. Okay, so you know what I mean by that. You turtle up, you build as many
construction complete
defense ships as you can. Is that too loud? I'm not sure if it's too loud or not. But that's kind of how I play these games. Is I think to myself, just kind of push as best you can
anomaly
towards.
found.
Ooh, an anomaly. Ooh. Okay, so I can't research that yet, but at least it'll show me there. So I think it's best to kind of turtle up.
System survey complete.
Oh my god, seriously, is that loud? It feels loud to me, so I'm just going to turn it down a smidge. There we go. Okay, so science ship is done. Let's get them to survey there. And then maybe, I don't know, should I send my fleet? Let's send the fleet. Let's see what happens. Okay, so... Oh, hang on. I just want to turn my fleet down a touch. So, the game is pretty good. I've got to admit, I think after a while it does become a bit of a grind. But we'll see. We'll see how far we get with the glorious Brexit Empire. So, you obviously could do a huge amount with it. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you probably play it more than I do. What am I wasting my time for? Let's talk about Brexit. So, Brexit basically was a bit of a cock-up, but they didn't ever think it would pass. And there was this opinion that actually the likelihood of it ever passing is almost zero anyway. So let's have the vote because it's gonna fail. But it didn't. And the irony is that a lot of people used it. Oh, hello. No. We found life forms, blah, blah. Okay, so they never thought Brexit would actually happen. and a lot of people used it as a campaign to kind of topple the government. So Boris Johnson used to go to school with David Cameron, that's our Prime Minister, and Boris Johnson used to be the ex-mayor of London. And weirdly enough, they decided that it would be a great rivalry. Now, it's basically anybody who touched Brexit has now been destroyed by it. In fact, as I speak to you right now, I'm just reading the news that Nigel Farage, which is basically a kind of pound shop Hitler, has now resigned as well. So basically, everybody who ever touched it has been destroyed by it. So it's a bit like the gold in those kind of old, horror movies, or like in Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, the weed. Anybody who touches it gets sawn off to the face or the kneecap, and that's basically what's happened to this. Sorry, just drinking tea. So it's not a good thing, and it's kind of buggered me up because my job extensively relied on the fact that we were in Europe, so I might be about to become redundant. So let's get YouTube going again. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding, but it kind of bothers me that it got this far. So there we go. The Brexit empire dun 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 is abuzz with the news of alien life. Yeah, okay. And we found alien life, and our first reaction is going to be, oh God, how do we kill it quickly? And I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what happens. Okay, so there's just nothing there. I'm probably going to bring my fleet home. I feel naked, literally naked without it. So I think I'm just going to turn them back. So my science ship's still scanning. Good. Probably should build another one. Let's go to our home planet and build another another science ship. There we go. So let's get another science ship going. That's looking good. Probably should build some armies. Just because, I can't. The Brexiteers cannot build their defence force. I wonder why not. Have I not got enough resources? No, I don't. Bugger. Brex India. Okay. So, it's an interesting thought that humanity is now sort of saying, do you know what? Don't want to work with everyone else. Don't want to be in a group with everyone else. Yeah, I don't remember. What's this? World War II? What was that? I don't remember that. So there's all of a sudden this weird push back to, hey, Britain used to rule the world. We can again. And I wish just people would understand the only way we ruled the world was because we had guns and they didn't. And let's be honest. That's pretty much what happened. So it kind of worries me. Possible structures, surface practically begging for some archaeological work. Go on then, research it. So it does worry me slightly that there is this kind of odd attitude towards expansionism, and then
complete.
Oh, there's another one. And then basically people just saying, do you know what? Don't want anything to do with unity and looking after each other. Sod it. So, got to assign a scientist. Right, so this is it. You've got to recruit scientists, and this is bloody expensive. So let's just see what their research speed, anomaly research speed. Go on, we'll do that. All right, so we've got Rahina Quaderi. Let's send her to survey that. So, it's just a bit of a balls up. Nobody ever expected that Britain, let's face it, one of the most bastard nations in the world, would ever kind of do such a stupid thing as this, where we'd say, we're raising the drawbridge now, screw everyone else. I just don't think that was what we did. But no and behold, we are. And there's been a massive rise in racist attacks in this country. People basically not liking people who've been born and raised here. They just hate them. So they're actually saying, get out of our country. In fact, the Radio 1 DJ, Seema Katecha, who's an Indian lady, was walking down the street and somebody yelled an offensive statement at her that she hadn't heard since the 80s. And it's like, she's English. She's more English than probably the person shouting at her. So sadly, I think there's going to be a huge upswing from idiots around Brexit. Now, don't get me wrong, Brexit has some moral fibre sort of things that they could, that it could bring. It could bring a much more higher focus on a single nation's prosperity, but I just think we're better as a whole, not as an arse-hole, which is what I think will end up when we leave. I think, quite frankly, everybody's going to rip us apart and take what we have. Our financial institute will be moved to France and Germany. It's the biggest financial powerhouse in the world. It's bigger than Wall Street. It's bigger than Shanghai, Singapore. It is, the city of London is the biggest investment place in the world. And yet that's the number one thing they're going to try and destroy. They want to put tariffs on it. It's just crazy to me. It's ridiculous. Nothing a good sip of tea can't hold. All right, let's crack on. So I think, to be honest, the early game in this is pretty painful. So I think what I want to do is try and get my minerals up, which is rude if you understand Cockney rhyming slang, because minerals means your testicles. Obviously, I don't mean I want to get my testicles up. That would be painful. But we're going to try and build things, but I can't build them. 90, right, let's just fast forward. Fast forward. Intelligent live tools have pointed but yeah, basically they don't like the fact that there's foreigners out in their hills. And that's probably what we're going to...
System survey complete.
Okay, good. I think that's how we're going to roleplay this. We're going to basically roleplay this as a very, very nasty group of xenophobes. By the way, if you're wondering why I have to jump back, it's because I haven't built a jump gate network yet. So again, think Babylon 5, the gate systems. You see there, they're having to jump into this system and then they jump out again. So, you know, that's pretty sweet. I like that. In fact, we are going to build... Oh, no, we have one. There we go. That's our... Oops. It's saving then. So that's our jump gate network there. So that works quite nicely. Okay, so we're just going to slow that down to fast. Let's get our construction crews going. So let's get our mining station done. And that's good. So that obviously then starts to produce minerals. From what I remember, the best place to get minerals is actually from your home planet. So here we should be building, you know, factories and stuff.
System survey complete.
Just going to speed that up
Research
slightly.
complete.
Go away, shut up. Right, so core gun, nanocomposite armor. Which one's quickest? Let's do that one. The ion thruster. Let's just build a factory here. Build. Why can't I build that? Oh yeah, not enough minerals. Again, another word for testicles. Just thought I'd share these pearls of wisdom with you. Okay, so this will suppress the collection of power. Not too worried about power, because we've got a fair bit of power at the moment, so I think minerals are where we're lacking. If you don't know what these things mean, let me just quickly explain. The apple is food, the minerals, obviously the diamond. This is science output, engineering output, sociological output, power output. There you go, your lives are enriched by knowledge of what symbols mean in this weird game. But there we go. So, to be honest, it's just, you know, it's a funny old world in it when you think about it. No point crying about it. I came to terms with the whole Brexit thing. If anything, I'm rather amused by it now. It's all kind of silly,
System
really.
survey complete.
Okay, where's that then? Fleet. Oh god, so much happening. Let me just slow down. Normal speed. Okay, so we've got our mining station. It's just saving. Let's just go. Fleet order finished. Okay, so let's just build there. Nope, can't do that yet. So speed up again. I remember this early days thing in the map was a bit of a grind. Let's just send him to it. Why can't I get him to move? Oh, it's the wrong one. There we go. Zip. There we go. So we can get them to build.
Construction complete.
Oh my god, we need 90. See, this is the problem. Definitely better doing it on planets. Because look, you get a load more from doing it. And you see the population slowly expanding throughout the planet. Need to remove these, you know, kind of destroyed, sprawling slums. Colony ship down. Good. So we can...
Complete.
Oh, okay. So naval capacity, monthly influence. I'm going to do the influence one. Because I'm actually surprised how useful that is. So let's do that. Okay, so that's good. So we can build a colony ship now. I bet I don't have any of the resources yet. Huge amount of resources. But this is, again, the only way to expand. So you kind of need to do it. Okay, let's get him building. Mining station there.
Situation log.
Oh my god, we've encountered some form of alien vessel. Strange objects are flagged as the Alpha Menace. Oh my god, that's... Why didn't I think of that name? That's so much better than Brexit. Alien... Right, let's have a look at our diplomacy screen. Contacts. No, ship designer. We'll come back to these. Oh, okay, so the Alpha Menace isn't sentient. Sentient, I think. Where are they? Oh, that must have been them there. Yeah, they just buggered off. Okay, right, let's just keep... Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's something there anyway. All right, let's just keep on researching. Survey here. Where's my other Brexit ship? There we go. Survey there, blah, blah. I probably should chain up a load of events, but at this stage, they might come in on something hostile and they'll run away. So let's just have a look at our position in the map. Look at that. Worst position ever. because the fallen empires are on the rim,
Alien
right?
vessel updated.
Oh, God.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, so we found... I can't zoom to it. Let's just pause that. Let's go to where that alien... Okay, so that's... Ooh, a crystal. You're running away from a crystal, you big girl. Let's just go and destroy it. Destroy it utterly with fire and flame. Oh, shit, there's a few of them, actually. Maybe not my best move. I think we may call back. I think I'm going to call back my fleet. Run away, flee. Let's just put them back. Stay in port. We're winning by kind of a moral victory here, honest. Okay, so we should be building those. I think that's built now. Yeah, good. Okay, so if I remember rightly, I could build research stations there. Okay, that's new. I think I can actually just... This is where I'm trying to remember the game. Oh, okay, so we can... I always thought you needed an outpost before you could build stuff. So if in fact you don't need that anymore, or did you always need that? Post in the comments, am I an idiot? If I'm an idiot, just post yes. And I shall sit and be very upset. Anyway, so I think that's the best way forward, is that we just keep our fleet alive. I mean, because what commonly happens is a much bigger force attacks you, and then basically you lose your fleet, and then you basically become their slave, and then they just kick you out of the game. So this could be the shortest ever series ever. I'm really bad at this game. The only time I've ever dominated in this game was when all of a sudden I just had this really weird fleet, just a huge fleet out of nowhere. I just literally kept building, and all of a sudden I just had more ships than anyone else, and that seemed to work. So, oh, I love tea so much. Habitable World Survey efforts to catalogue a commendable
Situation log
initiative.
updated.
I have no idea what any of that does. So there's missions. We're not going to do them. Not yet, anyway. We'll worry about that another time. More worried about my fleet, so let's just keep chucking resources in. Bugger. Why can't I... Oh, I've just built my refineries, haven't I? Never mind. Okay, so where's he going? All right, so he ran away, so he's come here. Okay, fair enough. Let's just keep surveying. Let's give you another order there. Survey that. And survey that. And survey that. Do it now. All right, so... Oh, there's a habitable world there. Look at that. A utopia. Potentially a utopia. We can colonize planets, expand borders. Some of this has changed. I don't know what the 52 means. That's interesting. So base and distance. Is there something to do with the distance? Ooh, scary, dangerous wildlife there. Wait until they get a load of me. Let's leave it there, I think. Yeah, so
Updated.
we encountered some vessels. Let's have a look. All right, so we know that's hostile. Not seeing these vessels. Okay. Ah, a dread comet. Oh, bugger, it's my home. It's my home as well. So there's a comet. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's really cool. This is what I love about the game. A comet is flared by my home world. Therefore, we should take that as a sign of Jesus returning and not being happy with the way that the Brexiteers have been conducting their affairs. So therefore, we must kill everything that isn't Brexit and destroy all. I mean, it's real kind of... I mean, you could probably read that in the Bible. That's pretty much, I think, what happened. It is an omen. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so what we got here? Surveying... Back to in presence of valuable substances. Go on then, we'll research that. Alright, so we're now into negative balance, so we need to build some form of... Again, the economy... Elite scale level. Okay. It's quite cool because you do have to think quite carefully what to build. So here I think we'll build a power plant. I hope I can do that. Let's just hopefully that goes through. And it's all about keeping that economy positive. I do like that. Is exceptionally rich in materials. Oh god, there's so much reading. Very well used. The positron charges. So what does that do? Brexit Empire to set aside 100 credits for the purpose of this project. No, we will not, good sir. We are not a rich economy. We are a Brexit economy. So... I'm a bit worried we've not encountered any other empires yet. Or have we? Let's just have a look at diplomacy contacts. Yeah, we've... Is everyone ignoring us? I wouldn't be surprised if they actually kind of are. There we go. Okay, so we've got stuff to build here as well. Let's just put... Let's build... Oh my god, 90?
System
Don't have
survey
90.
complete.
This planet is not within our borders. Ah, that was it. So this is in our borders, so we can build stuff here. Yeah, I remember it now. Buggeration. So if I want to build here, I have to build a frontier outpost, which I don't apparently see. Oh yeah, so I'm lacking still some credits. I don't really want to build that because it reduces your overall. So I'm quite tempted. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that lovely? I'm quite tempted to not do that just yet. Let's just keep surveying. We probably should build. This looks like a pretty favourable place, so we're going to build eventually once I figure out what I'm doing. We're going to build a jump wormhole station here, so we're going to put that probably put that here, I think. There we go. So every time my ships jump in, they'll jump into that point. You can build multiple, plus it's obviously a nice thing to defend if the other people...
Updated.
Oh my god, there's so many things. Right, so we've got the Delta Menace. Seriously, these people have picked... They picked all the cool names. Okay, so the Delta Menace is some kind of weird fish amoeba space thing. Yeah, okay. Pretty good firepower though, so I think we're going to back quietly away from them. Very annoying. Okay, so let's just keep researching. Mining network. We could do with that. I think a lot of what I try to do is build the economy, because obviously the economy is king, as Brexit people don't understand. And that was a pretty expert bit. And I'm just trying to keep the things kind of rolling, so I'm quite keen that we continue to build corvettes where we have the ability to do so. Because again, I just always find that I get steamrolled. It's like the AI in these things is just constantly building fleets like unbelievably fast, and I'm not very clever, so I seem to always have issues when we get these things. Alien Menace? There's another thing there, is there? Okay, well that looks pretty sweet. I don't know what that is. Gamma Menace, there we go. So many menaces. It'll be Dennis next. That was a good joke. It's a very good joke. Anyway, so let's keep surveying, I think. Survey
System
there.
survey complete.
Survey there. Survey there. There we go. Again, really, I mean, there's not a lot I can do until I can build a colony ship. I don't know if I should save up for a colony ship or if I should just keep building my military. Should I just be... I mean, if in theory, I should build my surface up, right? Right. That makes most sense. So I think we'll continue... Larongo administration. Oh my god, it's Barney. It's Barney after 20 years of drug abuse. That's pretty cool. I greet you from Reverend Elder Shuglum. Oh dear. We believe in the right of all sentient beings to fulfill their individual spiritual needs. Good Lord, keep out of our way or we will make you. Damn right we're doing that. We are playing complete racist scum. I mean, seriously, that's the thing of nightmares, wasn't it? God, imagine waking up next to that. I think I did. I went on a stag do in Brighton, and I remember waking up to something that I did really want to gnaw my arm off to get away from. It was pretty bad. I'm a bit ashamed to admit that I actually did have sex with them afterwards. And it was a woman, by the way. Cheeky bastards. There we go. So, good times. Well, not good times, actually. Pretty horrendous times. Okay, so hostile fleet. Oh my god, these things. They're not attacking though, so I don't know how hostile they are. Oh look, there we go. So that's their homeworld there. So could we do a preemptive strike? Probably not. Our fleet is comically bad. But it looks as if we're both really kind of single systemed and in a bit of a bad place at the moment, so possibly not.
Construction complete.
Oh well, let's see how it goes. I'm quite keen just to keep building the planet up. Looks like you can clear these things. We need to get our power up because obviously we're losing, well, kind of neutral on that. We could do with more, let's say. So I think let's focus on that. Actually, I think it's because this population Alien proto-civilization encountered. Certain regions of the planet are home to a primitive alien proto-species. Now, you can mess with them if you have the ability to do so. You actually, I'm just going to say leave that for now. You actually have the ability to kind of mess with them. You can actually tailor their progression into stardom, if that's the right word. Was it here? I think it was here, wasn't it? So, no, it wasn't. Either way, it's pretty cool. You have that ability. I love the fact that you can really mess with people in this game. And if you play complete racist xenophobes, you have an incredible ability to. I mean, the thing that sold me to the game was the fact that if you use robotics and robots and AI, all of a sudden your empire can be taken over and a faction will rise as they rebel against you, a la Matrix and the start of June, blah blah blah. And I love that thought that actually you could have no end of things happen. In the first playthrough I had, the unusual kind of end game event was a rip in space and time occurred in the center of the galaxy. And all these kind of weird, species 5614 things kind of came through with kind of weird squibbling tentacle beastie things, and they just dominated everything that came across. By probably a few years gone, they had a whole third of the galaxy under their control. And it was funny because they were just eating everything. They just consumed everything in their path. And then they met the might of Pyrex, and basically we gave them a good old thrashing. We sent them back into the abyss where they came from. We destroyed the rift, and then we mopped them up. It probably took about 10 years, well, however long 10 years is in this game. It took a long time. In real life, it was a week of playing to actually fight back. And I remember thinking, it's odd that a game can do that, where you can kind of just, you're fighting an instance, almost like an evolving instance for 7 days, effectively, every night playing for an hour or so. Fighting back flipping pan-dimensional beastie squiggly things. It's like, God, that's clever. And all the while I was doing this, and I'm getting on my high horse now, the bloody Zarkonians, or whatever they're called, were constantly starting wars with me. So I had to keep my 5th Fleet away back in the corner of my empire, slapping them down every time they tried to rebel. It's like, and I love that thought. It was real politics. I gotta admit, I really was enjoying it when it happened. It's a shame that I actually stopped playing that save because everything locked up. That I had, I think, something like I don't know, almost a third, well, 2/3 of the stars were mine, and everything was kind of slowing down and locking up. And every time 2 fleets fought, the whole game just chugged along. And eventually, I got a bit bored of it, got a bit annoying, so I just gave up. But maybe we'll show that another time. If this series does well, people are interested in this, maybe we'll do a bit of a review back of what the end game looks like. Although, having said that, because they've done this new patch, I'm not too sure that's going to be terribly easy to do. So post in the comments, tell me if you're interested, and we'll look at that. But otherwise, I'm rather enjoying this. I hope you are as well. I'm enjoying the cup of tea. Just in terms of consumption, we're about a third down now, so plenty of tea left, and I'm pretty psyched. I think the Brexit Empire is coming on well. Just keen to keep there we go, so we've got our power up, so still looking a bit dire. Can we build a lab? Maybe we should build a lab. Yeah, go on. Or should we just move that, because again it's only engineering output. Do you know what, we'll build a lab. Let's just focus on science, because I think if anything's going to kill me, it's going to be the fact that my Corvettes. Oh, there we go. So we can update them. That's pretty cool. So we've got a new ion drive. That's pretty cool. But they've got terrible mass drivers. Can we change? So that's it. We don't have anything. So let's just save that. Okay, so we've done that. So let's just upgrade my fleet. I should be able to upgrade fleet 45. Yeah, let's do it. So that just gives me a bit more speed. Again, they're being upgraded. You can tell they're being upgraded because when you upgrade anything, little arrows point up. And there we go, that was nice and quick as well. So, I think keen to keep progressing the engineering. So we've got engineering there.
Research complete.
Everything's kind of going quite nicely, actually. I think we're going to clear some space. Let's clear that for the power. So that's good. Now, I'll tell you a funny story. Oh, yes, propaganda, that's useful. Orbital hydroponic farms. is quite useful. Yeah, go on, we'll do that. When I first started playing the game, I didn't even realise that this surface tab was there. So it took a very long time for me to realise that almost the entire game I was playing with a surface that I didn't understand. So I was quite amused by that. But there we go. I did chuckle, and then I didn't, because obviously I was getting my ass kicked, because I just never had enough resources. I mean, seriously, I was like, how on earth do you get resources? I was Googling it, I was looking online, just couldn't figure a bloody thing out, but there we go. Good old
Updated.
another encounter, Epsilon Menace. Not too worried about the menaces at the moment. Let's just make sure we're constantly scanning. Let's just survey that. I mean, our influence is spreading. Well, that's our known space. That's our influence there, isn't it? So the Brexit Empire, is still not really growing. So yeah, I might have to just save up for a colony ship, I think. Let's have a look. They are expensive, though. They're a bit pricey for what they are as well. Yeah, it's a bit...
System survey complete.
Let's see, can't build anything there. I think I am just going to channel it back into ships. I think I'm just so conscious that I'm going to get blipped any moment from some kind of tentacled bugger who has already militaristically set up their entire empire and is swooping amongst the stars to kill everyone. I am a bit worried about that. Oh well, we'll see. What's the green line? I think that's my influence, isn't it? So I must have stations here because I've got either ships or stations there. So it might be worth... Is there something else I can... Oh, I didn't see that. Bugger. Let's build that. 90. Let's just speed up time. 57. End of the month. 72.
Construction complete.
Leave it for now. Love, leave it for now.
Construction
88.
complete.
Go away, go away, go away. Probably really important. I should be reading them, but don't want to. Right, so normal speed. So let's go construction, mining station. That's good. Again, we need more power. So let's look at building some more power. There we go. Build. Buggering hell. 48. So we need to go forward a few months here as well. We'll get our pocket money every month. Not sure why. I always like that. You get your allowance once a month. Spend it wisely. 48. Perfect. Let's just slow that back down. There we go. Good. So in terms of kind of expansion, I'd say we're looking pretty good. I mean, the fleet is looking comically crap. 10 ships, firepower 258. That's pretty awful. Maybe we should give it a leader. Have we got? Yeah, we've got the resources. Let's do that. Leader lifespan. Now, there is one, which is damage, rate of fire plus 20%, which is ridiculously broken. So I imagine they've patched that. Oh well, let's go for Admiral Joanna Futterman. That's just so funny. All of the people that will serve under her will be laughing about Admiral Futterman. I bet she did. Let's put her in charge. There we go. So we got Admiral Futterman, seriously, and in charge. And I think we don't have a governor yet. Oh, wait for Mr. Savage to move out of the way. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to make me move that. Oh my god. Stupid Steve. There we go. So... Oh, we do have a governor. There we go. So we've already got a planetary governor. Now, we'll turn that governor into a sector governor when we get more planets. But I think for now, I'm kind of more interested in... yeah, let's build a defense army. Defense armies are pointless, though, because nobody ever attacks you with a few troops. They attack you with entire planets of troops, and it's just very annoying. Maybe that's changed. Maybe they've patched that, but I always found that phenomenally annoying. There we go. So you see this little symbol here shows we've got wormhole stations there, so we're starting to build our wormhole network. We'll probably build one here if I have the rights to do so, which I assume I probably do actually, because eventually we are going to attack these... Oh, bugger. The Zakakananan League. Okay. Oh my good lord. It's the Night King from Game of Thrones, everybody. Greetings, we are a democratic nation committed to upholding individual freedoms. They're all pacifists. Our elected leader, President Froxlayson, hopes for a long, productive relationship with your people. Our warriors salute you, Zankunians. Keep out of our way or we will make you. Do you hear me? We will make you. Again, single system empire here.
System survey complete.
I'll probably attack these guys because they're not red and with a weird, scary kind of squid look motif. Yes, that's how I judge my enemy. They actually have a... I mean, that's a honeycomb now, so that's pretty squad B. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's keep... so we've got our defense army there. There we go. Let's... Oh, we've got our thing building now. Even better. Super duper. Let's clear that. There we go. Again, never enough minerals. Always challenged for minerals. It looks like power is taking a beating as well, so... okay, so we need to move some people there. I think we're just going to say bollocks to research for a while. Let's just get some power ups. You see, that's helped the power situation massively. Let's stick with that. Okay. Post in the comments, by the way. Tell me if you're enjoying this kind of live, weird play I do. Usually it's a lot more structured and, well, I don't script anything, but I'm usually a lot more prepared for stuff. I never did these kind of long videos because I just guess I never had... In fact, let's move him there. There we go. I never really had the kind of time to, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am enjoying this game immensely. I do find it very enjoyable to play. There is something about Stellaris that I think has really... It's caught me quite nicely, particularly the democracy system, that eventually when that kicks in... oh, these people really hate me. Wow, okay. Xenophobic bigots. That's our finest treaty. And I've never bombarded anyone. Oh, it's a policy of bombardment. Interesting. In terms of power, though, if those two got together and decided they didn't like Brexit, we'd be in a bit of trouble, I suspect. But there we go.
Construction complete.
Let's focus on our navy a bit more. Oh, bugger. Well, we need our pocket money. Come on, hurry up. Let's just speed that up a bit. Let's build another cruiser. See, it's all for naught because if they come at me with an anti-cruiser projectile fit, like you can in Eve, I'm going to get my ass spanked. So that's always the risk in this game, is that they come at you with a very annoying kind of thing. So that's always going to be a bit of a challenge. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. I think I'm curious. I'm curious to see if we can survive this one. Let's just zoom out. So yeah, I mean, we're in the middle of them as well, so that's really bad. Basically, they could just... I'm wanting to rethink my xenophobic nature here now, just to be really sneaky. And then I can basically, cock punch them when I'm a bit more built up. But at the moment, I think just panic building cruisers every so often isn't going to save me. Yeah, this isn't going to be... This isn't going to be pretty, I suspect. I can already see it kind of coming now. I think there's going to be a bit of a push on my position.